This is question number 4, paper 2, variant number 1. So you can say this is QP21, May June 2019, CIE Biology 5090. This question is regarding sexual reproduction in plants. So in this question number 4, the diagram shows stages in the life cycle of the same plant. Means the plant is same, whether this one, or this one. So if it is the life cycle, then we should understand that flower is converted into fruit, and fruit is converted. Fruit may be may disperse the seeds by splitting pattern. So first, the question is about to state the number of each of the following parts of the flower shown in the diagram. Petals. So we can see that these are the petals. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 petals. Filaments, actually they're asking about the stamens. So how many stamens are there? It is very clear that this is the stigma, so it is a style. So in its surrounding, there would be stamen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there are 8 filaments. And this is the stigma. Remember that this is stigma, but actually it is not asked. And the B part on the diagram of the flower, label the ovary. So actually in some flower, ovary is not within this part, but ovary you can mark it anywhere between flower to the to its pedicel. So you can label it any part. This is the ovary. Secondly, it is very clear from the next diagram because this is the fruit. So when flower is ripen, when flower after the fertilization, the ovary of the flower develops into fruit. So definitely if it is the next stage of after the flower, so it would be the fruit. If it is the fruit of the plant, then definitely in flower, this part would be the ovary. Not necessary that you mark the ovary here, you can mark the ovary here. This whole is ovary. You can mark anywhere. And in this stage, you can see that after splitting, it liberates number of seeds. So seeds are being dispersed. So anyway, ovary is this part. Now, it for this plant, the same plant that we have seen in the previous slide, its method of pollination and give reason for your answer. So the method of pollination would be by insect. Why it is by insect? Because this flower has conspicuous petals, large petals. So the large petals and the attractive petals are for insect are for the flowers or the plants where pollination occurs by insect. And secondly, you may answer the method of pollination may be the cross pollination. Why it is cross pollination? It is very important to know that anthers are here. Anthers are below the stigma. If anthers are below the stigma, so the self-pollination cannot occur. So for self-pollination, anthers should be above the stigma. If this is the situation, then self-pollination may occur. But here stigma is above, so it is very difficult to transfer pollen from here to the here. So that's why the most probable or the possible chance of the pollination is the cross pollination. And secondly, why we are considering that it is insect pollinated. So as I told you that answer for this part, because petals are large, petals are there to attract insect. So insects can be attracted by the petals and provide space for landing or platform to landing. Okay, so that's why the pollination is by insect, and because the petals are there to attract insect and provide platform to land them, means insect can be landed over there. And the reason for this part, okay, why this is cross pollination, it is cross pollination because it is cross pollination anthers are below stigma. Okay, now this part 2 of the component C, its method of seed dispersal. Now, see, these are the seeds, and if you uh, observe them very closely, then what you will observe? See, you can see here, these are hairy and they can stand for long time in air. So the method of dispersal would be by wind. So here we are asked to write method of seed dispersal. So it is by wind. But remember that you shouldn't write wind pollination because this is not the pollination. This is the wind dispersal. So you can write by wind. Reason, as I told you that the seeds are small. Seeds are small and having and hairy, having large surface area. So that's why we consider that the pollination occurs by wind. So when it is split out, then it can float in the air. So this was the question number 4.